Barranquilla, Colombia is a city of multitudes, and though it may look like a beacon of modern order and beauty, it's a city deeply in need of hope.
Hay mucha violencia, hay mucha drogadicción, niños a veces violados. Cosas como esta, pues, creo yo que son muy importantes que necesitan de Dios.
The children and teens of Colombia are harassed and helpless, in desperate need of hope. So the Colombia team partnered with an organization that has an equally big vision to reach the multitudes, the Book of Hope.
Our ministry is to go into the schools and give the Book of Hope to every single child. It's really just to bring the Word of God to kids that may never have it.
Every day, the team visited dozens of schools, bringing with them skits, dramas, and boxes full of the Book of Hope.
It was non-stop going into schools and handing out as many books as we could.
At first it was terrifying. I think the first assembly we did wasn't even that many kids, and then we got up until doing assemblies with close to 1,000 kids.
I would say probably 1,500 or maybe more, like 2,000 kids each day.
2,000 kids per day for 7 days. That's 14,000 kids in books. But why is one book so important? Why pass out so many? The reason is simple.
Hacer que la juventud tenga el privilegio de conocer a Dios.
A lot of the kids come from broken homes and just shattered situations, and you just don't quite know what you're dealing with when you go into a school. And there were several schools that we went into where most of the girls had already been molested, and so they just come from bad situations.
With the Book of Hope, really, like, you can give them something that nobody can take away.
You just see like a desperation in their face, and their eyes like just light up when you tell them about God, and that there's a God that cares about them, there's a God that knows exactly what they've been through.
One time this week we went into a really dangerous neighborhood and were able to go into the school to do our presentation for them.
We were kind of a little scared going in a little bit, but once we got into the school, actually that was probably one of the best behaved schools.
It was dead silent in the room. They were listening to every word that we had to say, and you could just really tell that there was some heaviness.
You could kind of almost see it impacting the kids instantly. That very moment, you know, there were a couple of kids that were crying, and the teachers came up to us after and said, you know, we really needed this. We really needed to hear this, and the kids really needed this.
That honest response to the love of God was something the team saw on a daily basis.
When they do kind of like an altar call or a prayer of salvation at the very end, and there's just hundreds of hands that go up almost every time, and it kind of blows your mind.
Estoy seguro que cada vez que hemos ido a una escuela y se había hablado de lo que hacemos hoy en día, que es repartir los libros de One Hope y dando una esperanza a los niños, eso ha afectado muchos colegios y pues se ha visto el cambio.
Magdalena, the regional One Hope contact and distributor for Barranquilla, has been visiting some of the roughest schools for years, and she is amazed at the difference time and the simple Word of God can do.
Tuve la oportunidad de volver con este grupo a esos colegios donde yo había estado hace como unos 7 años, 6 años por ahí, y vi cambios realmente en los jóvenes, en los niños. Ya hablan de Dios. Uno los saluda y dicen gracias a Dios. Así que los libros han sido una bendición. Yo estoy contenta realmente con ese trabajo que se hizo hace unos años porque ha dado fruto.
In Barranquilla, Colombia, thousands have been impacted. And all it took was one book and the belief that God's love can really make a difference.